Jalen, you guys knew that they were going to respond differently in Game 2. What's your takeaway now, kind of after seeing this degree of the fastball that they can throw?
Kind of just move on to the next. It's a 1-4 series. Probably just watch some film tomorrow, and I think we didn't really execute as well as we probably wanted to. I think games like this is always good to just kind of look at the mirror and not really focus too much on what they did. It's just more kind of what we can control. They shot it really well, so you got to kind of tip your hat to that and kind of be ready to kind of win the days in between the next game. Like I said, though, it's the 1-4 game, so you don't want to get too high or too low, even when you win or lose. So
I know that it may take some time to do that look in the mirror, but were there any things that you felt out there that are like, we know we can do this significantly better in Game 3?
I think just execute our offense a little more. We were kind of sloppy at points. Even when we were able to get back in the game, we weren't as sharp as we wanted to be. And they were. I thought they executed pretty well, especially down the stretch. Managed the clock pretty well. And like I said, they hit shots. And whenever teams do that, you kind of just got to tip your hat and be ready to play the next one.
On those doubles on Luka and some on Kyrie and passing it out to the weak side corners, do you feel like you guys could have got out to them a little bit better, or is that part of the execution that you feel like you guys can do better?
I probably have to look at it. Just the game just ended, so it's kind of like there's a flurry of stuff. I feel like I could have did better in the team, but I feel like everybody's going to have some sort of every individual player is going to have something where they could have felt like they closed out better. But when you're playing against good teams, you just kind of have to win those closeouts, regardless of who it is. And like I said, you kind of just got to tip your hat. They hit some shots tonight. They shot really well. But I think tomorrow I'll probably have a more clear understanding of what we did. But right now it's just a bunch of stuff going on that I think I could have did better.
Who else we got? To the mic. Let's go Schlecht and Jenny in the front, please.
Yeah, man. Hold it down, bro. Yeah.
You and Shay both talked about a lack of focus on the court. What do you think that? What do you attribute that to?
It could be a multitude of things. There's not really like an excuse to be made. If there just wasn't one, I think it's just more about winning the days in between, just getting ready to focus up for the next one. I think it'll probably be a little more clearer when you're able to watch the game a little more. But I think we just had a couple breakdowns offensively and defensively that kind of hurt us. It's not this big stretch of game where, we didn't play well the whole time. I think it was just little gaps where they were able to go on runs. And, it's hard to kind of play catch up.
You guys know that Luka, the type of scorer he is, a 29-point night is not out of the realm of possibility for him. Did you feel like you've made the shots tough enough on him? What would you sort of, when you think about what you guys did as far as what he was able to do offensively, did you guys make it hard enough on him, or is that a focus for next game?
Yeah, we have Blue Dort guarding him, so it's hard as it is, but he's a good basketball player too. He hit tough ones. It's life. It's basketball. We hit tough ones too. Lou's doing a good job on him, making it tough. But like I said, he's a great player, so he's gonna get to his spots. It's just about making it hard for him to get to those spots, and it's a make or miss league. If he doesn't make those shots, we're sitting here and we're talking about him not making shots. So that's just how it is. We're gonna keep trusting Lou with that task and just try and make it difficult.
You've talked a lot about the fan base and just the energy in the arena helping carry you guys to big runs. Is there ever just a challenge the opposite way of sort of the energy in the arena sort of pulling you guys out of focus or anything like that, or not necessarily out of focus, but whenever they're going crazy about the referees, about keeping your guys' composure in a different way?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge. I think it's something we've gotten good at. They've been good all year, so the energy in here isn't really too new, and we've had a series already kind of experiencing that, so it hasn't been too crazy, but it's something, just maintain your emotions. Refs are gonna make good calls, bad calls, whatever the case may be. They're gonna miss stuff, so I think we do a good job as a team in not really focusing on what else is outside factors that really can't really control the game. If they call a foul, more than likely you can't really overturn it, so it's not really something that that's going to change the game, or they can't go back and change the call. So it's just stuff that we understand, and kind of just next play.
When you get in a situation where Luka can make shots, he can also assist. What do you want to take away from it? Does it just come down to the other guys maybe missing some shots? I mean, your Josh Greens, your Tim Hardaway Jr., some of those other guys maybe missing next time instead of hitting.
I think we're throwing different looks at Luka, so sometimes guys are going to be open, and it's kind of up to us to rotate and be there to make other guys make tough shots too. Not finna sit up here and give away a whole game plan, but I think that's what makes it a hard task to guard him, is because he puts a lot of pressure in their offense to be able to score and pass. So, like I said, it's just about us kind of containing and sticking to what we do and kind of be ready for that. I think we missed a couple defensive assignments, and like I said, it's not a big gap where we're missing defensive assignments the whole game. It's it could be two that end up kind of costing you the game. We kind of give up a slip on a out of bounds with 2 seconds left and they get a dunk, or Tim Hardaway's corner three. I fouled Tim Hardaway on the three. So there's little defensive lapses in the game that can cost you.
Anybody else? Got Snyder.
Why do you think your double big lineup that you haven't used much this season, it seems to be working? Why has that been effective?
We have two smart bigs that know what they're doing. I feel like Mark will probably give you a better answer in regards to that. But I think you're talking about Chet and J. Will, right? Just two smart, high IQ individuals playing on the court together that can rotate and are smart with how they play. So, J. Will's really